now we're going to kick things off with Kyle Nichols. Thank you for being here, Kyle. And you're here about your Soup Kitchen and you guys' performance.
Yeah, we are. Thank you for having me.
No problem.
It's Soup Kitchen. We're playing with a band called the Green Seed, hailing from Birmingham, Alabama, old school hip hop. It's going to be on September 19th, about 10 o'clock.
At the Thirsty Hippo.
Yes.
Okay. Well, tell me a little bit about the Soup Kitchen.
Soup Kitchen's a mixture between funk and hip hop, and a little bit of R&B and soul. We have 6 to 8 members at a time. Piano, guitar, drums. Our MC, who's our front man, is a rapper, pretty much, just a hip hop artist. And who have I left out? Auxiliary percussion. And then we'll have some guest artists every now and then. A couple of R&B singers and soul singers.
Now, Soup Kitchen, that's an interesting name for a band. Is there
Thank
any
you.
type of interesting story that goes behind that?
No. There's
No.
not. No. It's just a name.
It's just a name.
I think it actually started off temporary and it just kind of stuck. We liked it.
Oh, I get that. Well, it works. Tell me a little bit about you. What do you play in the band?
I play piano in the band.
Uh-huh.
Different organ sounds, but mainly just piano. I write a lot of the songs, or the music for the songs.
Okay, how long have you been writing music?
I have no idea. Couple of years now. I played drums for 12 years, and just recently,
Wow.
over the past few years, switched to guitar and then picked up piano, which is really what I like to do now. So not too long.
I've always wanted to play the piano, but I just never had the patience. They say it takes a lot of patience.
Somewhat, yeah, it does. But that's with every instrument.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All of my siblings are self-taught in something. My 2 brothers, they self-taught guitar. One brother plays bass and guitar. My sister plays drums. So it's just, and then I'm here, like, oh, I'm just a vocalist.
Well, what
Nothing
style of
special.
music do they play?
They play, actually, quartet gospel.
Okay,
But,
well, that's a great style.
Yeah, it really is interesting. But tell me more about the members of your band.
Well, let's see. There's me. Well, let's see. I used to play in a band. Well, I still do play in a band, but it's like my older band. We're kind of making a recovery right now. But it started off with me, Brownham Krebs, and Jamie Jordan, a 3-piece blues rock trio. And we knew our friend Dekan, who's our MC, is our rapper, and he wanted to put a show together for Valentine's Day. So we ended up doing that, and that's when I made the progression to jump on piano, and then our guitarist and bassist stayed there in their respected positions. And we recruited Wes Sanderford on drums. If y'all know him, he plays for a few bands around here. And then we have John Carson on auxiliary percussion, actually runs the Smart Line in the Fresh.
Okay.
And I feel like I'm forgetting a few people. Oh, Justin Hayes on trombone.
It's a very homegrown group.
Yeah.
Very cool. Tell me about how long have you guys been performing together?
Since February, that's when we put that show together for Valentine's Day. And it started off just as like a temporary show, like collaboration, and went over so well, we just kept it going.
So have you always been interested in music and maybe being in a band and things like that?
Oh, yeah, I've been in bands for the past, 10 years or so. I had this old cheesy rock and roll cover band growing up on the coast, and we were just awful, but it was a lot of fun,
What kind of rock did you guys cover?
Brown Eyed Girl, so, stuff like that. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, we won't bring up those
No, I'm
memories.
just kidding. It's fine.
But more on pressing matters about this performance. Tell me about this group from Alabama.
The Green Seed, they're incredible. I actually thought I saw somebody in here earlier wearing a Tribe Called Quest t-shirt.
Maybe.
Very similar to that style of music, like old school hip hop, like De La Soul. They're really cool. I've never heard of them before until we agreed to do this show, but I was just looking into it, and they're great. Just very old school, but bring their their own like vibe to it.
Mhm.
So it'll be interesting. We normally do headlining shows, so it'll be nice to open up for a out of town touring act with such good music.
Oh, so they're touring right now. So
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
where
they're on tour.
they're headed after they leave here?
I have no idea.
Okay. But definitely sounds interesting. And tell me more about just the type of music that Soup Kitchen plays.
Well, we do a mix between funk and hip hop and like R&B and soul. It's mainly original, mostly original music, but the covers we do range from like we do a cover of No Diggity from Blackstreet. Which I don't know if you know that, but
I definitely know
great
that song.
and
It's definitely
and
part
we-
of my youth.
yeah. And then we do a cover of So Fresh and So Clean, but then other than that, it's mainly
Very
just our
cool.
own music, funk and hip hop. I listen to a lot of Galactic, which is a funk band. They do a lot of collaborations with hip hop artists, and that's kind of like what I base my music off of when I'm like writing music.
Oh,
Try to
and
do something that not like copy them, but just drawn from them as like one of my biggest influence.
definitely. And that will lead me to my next question. Who inspires you like the most? Who inspires the band?
I wouldn't know actually. For me and my songwriting and the way I play keyboard, it's mainly Galactic. And Charlie Tuna, who used to play with Jurassic 5. Jurassic 5 is good too. I'm not really sure where everybody else is coming from. We all just kind of mesh together. We all have different styles. Our bassist is really big into like Afro spiritual kind of funk, you know, so you can hear it in his bass lines. And our rapper, our MC, reminds me a lot of Andre 3000 from
Really?
Outkast. So
Very cool.
just a little collaboration of different, you know, influences coming together as one.
Wow. Well, it sounds really great. Tell me that date and time for the performance again.
September 19th, 10 p.m. at the Thirsty Hippo.
Okay, Kyle.
So not this Friday, but the next Friday.
Okay, great. Sounds great. Well, we definitely want to make sure we check that out this week, you guys. The Thirsty Hippo. I mean, what else is better than going to the Thirsty Hippo? I love the Thirsty Hippo. But anyways, thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
If people want to get in contact with you or learn more information about your band or the performance, how can they do that?
They can just send us a message on our Facebook page. It'll be fine. It's facebook.com, soup.kitchen.hattiesburg. And
Okay.
that'll probably be the best way to do it. Or just message me on Facebook's fine too.